Okay, so went to Home Depot and Green Acres yesterday, and I want to get started today a little bit. I got 3 red flowers, 3 orange and 3 pink ones, 6 bags of soil, and then I got this purple paint and this roller. I want to at least try to start removing the plants, at least one row. I'm having second thoughts about everything, but you know, I'll show you what the front looks like right now. Forgot about this block. Oh my god, I was only gonna do one line, but I did everything. I'm gonna bring them over here. I may or may not plant them right now. Maybe I'll take a little break. Oh my god, it's been 26 minutes. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to plant them behind the chicken coop. Okay, so moved all the plants to the back. I'm gonna take a break, but also deciding stuff. So I'm thinking from here to the tree, perhaps maybe past it. But then I have all of this space too. But I can like having the bench there. Shallow weeds over here, but they have bricks on top. Okay, I took a break at 7 p.m. I don't want to work on it because it's cold, but I should. Fatima! 너무 길어. Cold for this. Okay, so I ended up pulling most of it out instead of digging it out up to here. Chloe has a bunch of weeds now. And then the spiky ones, I didn't give them to her. Some of the weeds are actually kind of pretty, so I felt kind of bad. Like these and the clovers. Done with this. Kind of messy though. I could do this with one hand. I'm gonna stop. Okay, one coat down. I didn't really record in front because I felt some confidence. On Sunday, I didn't work on this because it was Easter and I went to my parents. And then yesterday, Monday, I taped up everything and I cleaned up everything. Well, I guess I cleaned first. Okay. My cat's here. Sorry, sir, you cannot go outside today. I only let them out in the backyard. See, it looks like he's about to turn around. Okay. First coat done. Where's the black window? Okay, never mind. False alarm. It was the tape. I was gonna say these steps were a lot easier than the front. They're a lot smaller. 2 coats. Wow, there's a lot of shadow. Okay, so 2 coats and 2 coats. Okay, so started removing weeds. Still have a lot to go. I was just waiting for the paint to dry, but it should be good now. I taped up 3 windows and painted 3 of them. Let's make sure I satisfying. so untaped, put the plants back. Gonna dig this out for these. Okay, so planted 6 of them. More. I tied this up so it would stand up, and I painted this. Planted this. It's kind of annoying to plant stuff here because of the hose. I might move it to the back. I am continuing to untape the back. That's what's helping me out here with the weeds. Ended up separating this rose bush into 3. It was originally 2 or 3 that I combined. It's probably all the same now. I don't know. But anyway, I planted one over here. And then the second one, I moved here. I feel like I should actually just trim it, but I feel bad. So I just left it like that and I just tied them all up so they would stand. And then this is the flower that I bought. This is probably dead. It was at the front, but I moved it here. But I just want to see. And then I washed the fountain for the bath thing. And then I planted 3 flowers in the pot. I planted these, and then I planted some flowers in that. Yeah, so the weeds are clear here. I think I moved the bench over here. This is still here. It's probably going to be here for a while. And then all the weeds are gone from here. And this is supposed to be like the fruits and vegetables and herbs. Not doing very well. It's pretty much just this. There's mosquitoes out, so I'm gonna go bite. It's been a couple days. The rose bushes are doing really bad. I'm gonna work on removing some more weeds because there's some stuff left over. And I also wanted to try to plant a few vegetables. I have some seeds in here. And then I might organize this stuff over here a little bit. Look at my beautiful sunflowers. Water these, didn't really do much. Oh, I could stand it up though. So tied up here. There's the bench over here. I ended up moving the old rug over there because this one, even though it's really adorable, it's not really good for rain. But I do need to buy new mats pretty soon. Whew. Oh wait, I forgot that I wanted to plant stuff. Oh my god. planted these here very messily. I don't have much hope. Rewatered this, it's still droopy. Same with the other one. Anyway, I think I'm done for today. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna tape up the garage and paint some more. Hey y'all. So I was starting to tape up the garage and now I am second guessing the color hardcore. I kind of hate it now. I really like the way that it looks on the steps, right? For sure. Like I even like that it kind of blends in with the dirt and stuff, but I'm also kind of sort of missing a little bit the red color. But I thought the red was too much, and somehow I thought the purple would be cute, and now I feel like it's too much now. I mean, the red for sure was super scratched up and it totally needed a third coat anyway. And then the other reason why I wanted to repaint is because my neighbors actually have sort of similar-ish color to me. Like they have a yellow house with red steps, which I didn't know about it till like after, but and then I'm like, maybe I should have picked like a brick red, sort of like a rusty red. And then I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll just, you know, paint it, and then maybe next year I'll repaint. And I'm like, really, dude? Anyway, and now right now I'm kind of thinking about repainting the window trim white and then just leaving the purple floor, and then maybe the little opening things purple. I don't know. And I don't know if I should just commit and paint the garage door as well or not. Not the door, but the trim. So anyway, for now, I'm just gonna look at the different colors I have to see if I have some more outside paint, because there are some places where it's kind of messed up. Oh my god, I can't open this freaking thing. Okay. So pretty sure these two are white. This one is the garage, and this is kind of like a brownie. It's a brown color to me. Anyway, the outside is kind of yellow, yellowy brown. I think this is something else, but maybe I'll try, because the outside, I guess I could just skip that too. And then maybe this is the original red. I was thinking of doing like a touch up for Chloe's thing and maybe paint the bench. I just saw a sticker on this. Oh yeah, so this is, I think it's a matte white. So maybe I would do this for the windowsills. And then this is a glossy white. This, I don't know. I'm hoping it is the outside paint, but I know my uncle did take some paint. So I don't know. And I'm leaning towards repainting the trim white of the window. Maybe I'll leave this window purple, and then I'll just do the little bit of, I don't know. I can't make up my mind, but I think I am just gonna repaint it white. Okay. Let me try to open this again. So 2 coats, 3 coats, 3 coats. Retouch the trim and move the plants. It's already dusty. I swept-ish. Okay, so as far as the backyard, I think I'm just gonna paint this thing purple. I left the side window purple as well. And so this part of the roof was built recently. And so this stuff is still not painted. So I think I'm just gonna paint it white because I don't have that yellow brown color, although those poles are white. But I'll have to figure out what paint to use, because this one I feel like is way too glossy. So I'll have to ask my husband to help me open the other cans. But I think I'm done for the day because that took a while. I didn't paint yesterday because it rained, and now I have no motivation at all to paint. My husband opened this can, but it looks really gross and it smells really bad. So I'm not gonna use this. I'm gonna use the glossy paint after all. The only thing that's painted white is this and the window trim, so I'm just gonna repaint this pole with the glossy paint even though it's matte, and then I'll paint the rest white. There's a beehive somewhere over there that I'm nervous about, or wasp, I don't know what it is, but anyway, I also need to keep an eye on him because he left for a couple hours today. Okay, so I just ended up doing the poles yesterday. I did 2 coats. I left this the same because I couldn't decide. I think I'm gonna end up painting this stuff brown. I have this bucket of brown paint. It's not exactly the same color, but it matches enough. That should be fine. I'm probably not gonna paint the ceiling though. I'll just leave it like that. Okay, so I did 1.5 coats. So I did 1 coat and then did touch-ups after. I think the brown matches pretty well. I didn't paint the ceiling, but it still took forever. I'm trying to move this to the back. Not ideal, but better. I know that I probably should prune it, but I feel bad. Okay, I did 1.5 coats. I did not do the bottom. Okay, so done some reflections, and I'm probably also gonna repeat the same things. Okay, so the white border, I was trying to make it look like a barn situation, but I feel like it doesn't go. And then this bottom part, I repainted with 2 coats, and it still looks streaky. And I think it's both the wood and the paint. I really don't understand how, like, the 2 paints are the same brand and they're both supposed to be floor paint, but like the purple is so much better, the red one is so streaky. Anyway, and then I did 2 coats on the bench. I probably could have done another one, but I think I'm good. I had previously painted it with a stain. I think I already said all this stuff, but so the house was originally like a beige white color, and then the steps were green. I actually really liked it, but my uncle said that we should repaint it, and I was like, okay, fine. And then they mixed a bunch of colors, and then that's how they got this brown color. I honestly did not like it, and even after, I did not like it, and I was like, okay, you know what, I can at least repaint the steps. So I painted them red because that's one of my favorite colors, and I had gone with this red. Compared to the other reds, it wasn't as bright or crazy looking. And then once I painted, I was like meh about it. I did 3 coats on the floor, and it was still very streaky, and I bought a new can of paint, and at the time my hands were hurting pretty bad, so I never got around to it. And then they installed the windows, and they scratched up the floor even more. But yeah, I just never got around to it, and now I wanted to repaint the whole house, but I couldn't decide what color. So I was like, let me just do the steps, and now I want to repaint the house green. Like the whole house, either like a mossy green or a dark green. But anyway, I'm not gonna do that until a couple years. And then the rose bush is doing really terrible. I'm pretty sure that one's gonna die. I think this one might be okay, maybe, but it's also struggling. And then as for the bricks over here, I think the previous owners put them there to have pots, but I think next year I'm gonna take them all out and then plant some flowers. But for this spring, that's all we're doing. And yeah, and eventually I guess I'll work on this and this. I mean, they do look really cute. But anyway, I guess that's where I'm at now. I think tomorrow I'm gonna install the heart lights up here and clean up the new mess. And I have not decided if I want to repaint the door purple, but we'll see. Okay, so yesterday I hung up the lights. Unfortunately, it doesn't go all the way, so it's kind of annoying. I actually tried to center it, and then it looked even worse because you could see just the black cord and it was still not centered, so I ended up moving it back. I also cleaned up over here more or less. I'm waiting for this stuff to dry. And then I moved the bench over here. And then my husband cut the grass. So anyway, now I'm gonna paint the front door. Okay, so it's the next day, 2 coats, dried down. I think I'm gonna touch up a little bit. I forgot to show you the mat I bought. And then I also put that foil near the door so that the cats wouldn't get in it. Anyway, I'll just touch up like these spots here. And then I will clean up the patio with the floor, and then I'll show you everything. These are flowery, and so are these over here. These are doing okay. I feel so embarrassed, oh my gosh. You can't see the door at all. Okay, so it started off as a front porch makeover, then it leaked to the backyard. So painted the 2 steps over here. Reorganized as well. Ended up painting this too. There are some spots that are not painted because there are wasps there and I was kind of scared to knock them down. Painted this a little bit, just the white and then the bottom part. And then I also worked on some planting, but you know, not doing very well. I don't see anything sprouting here. And then these are the herbs and fruits and stuff. I have catnip planted here. And then white daisies that I think flower in the fall. I think these are spider African daisies. And then these purple ones started blooming again. I don't know if this is a weed, I think it might be. These I planted from seed, the yellow ones. And then this is a red rose bush that isn't doing very well. I don't know what's going on with it. Anyway, this is where I separated the roses out. And then this is what I planted at the front. And why I decided on this flower, just because it blooms all year. And then this bush was falling over, but it's doing really well. This one was not connected to this one. This was connected to this one. Not doing well at all, but doing better than the other one. This is a dahlia that I feel like might not bloom again. This is where I planted the front porch plants. And then the bench, I took off that to the back, washed that out, planted these. I think this one's gonna die. I forgot there was also a bunch of weeds out here. This was probably the worst part. The weeds right here looked kind of cute, but I do want to have real flowers. Again, I'm probably gonna do this next spring. For now, I'll work on this and that part. This was a really fun project, although at times kind of frustrating. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.